December 1900. The Outer Hebrides, Scotland. In one of the most remote and hostile corners of the world, 3 men lived on a jagged rock known as Eilean Mòr. Their job was simple, yet vital. Keep the lighthouse lamp burning to guide ships through the treacherous Atlantic waters. But on a cold Boxing Day, a relief ship arrived to find a haunting silence. The light was dead. The island was still. What investigators discovered inside that stone fortress would baffle the world for over a century. 3 experienced men had vanished into thin air, leaving behind a half-eaten meal, a locked door, and a logbook filled with entries that defied logic. Today, we open the files on the greatest maritime mystery in history. This is the vanishing at Flannan Isles. To understand the mystery, we must understand the men who lived it. James Duckett was the principal keeper, a 43-year-old family man with years of experience. With him were Thomas Marshall and Donald MacArthur. These weren't amateurs. They were seasoned veterans of the sea, trained to handle the brutal isolation of the North Atlantic. Life on the Flannan Isles was a test of psychological endurance. Weeks of solitude, surrounded by nothing but gray skies and the deafening roar of the ocean. They lived in a fortress of stone, built to withstand the greatest storms. So, what could possibly happen that would drive all 3 men to leave their post at the same time? A move that was not only a direct violation of maritime law, but a death sentence in such a hostile environment. The mystery began on December 15th, when a passing steamer noticed the light was out. But due to heavy storms, the relief ship, the Hesperus, couldn't reach the island until December 26th. As the ship approached, Captain James Harvey blew his whistle and fired a flare, expecting the keepers to come running to the landing stage. But no one appeared. Joseph Moore, the relief keeper, stepped onto the island alone, his heart heavy with dread. He climbed the 160 steep steps to the lighthouse and found the entrance door locked. Inside, the scene was frozen in time. The kitchen table held plates of salted fish and potatoes, a meal left half-eaten. A chair lay overturned on the floor. The clock on the wall had stopped, but the most chilling clue was on the coat rack. Only 1 oilskin coat remained. 2 of the men had gone out into a deadly storm, but 1 had left without his protective gear. In the freezing rain of the Atlantic, no sailor would ever do that voluntarily. Searching for answers, Moore found the lighthouse logbook. The final entries were disturbing. On December 12th, Thomas Marshall wrote of a storm so terrifying it made the veteran Donald MacArthur cry. He described the winds as the likes of which I have never seen in 20 years. But here's the problem. Official weather reports from the nearby Isle of Lewis stated the weather was calm on those days. The storm didn't arrive until the 17th. Who or what were these men so terrified of? The final entry, written on the afternoon of December 15th, read, "Storm ended, sea calm. God is over all." By the time the Hesperus arrived, there was no trace of the men, no footprints, no signs of a struggle, just the cold, indifferent sea. What happened to the keepers of Eilean Mòr? The official investigation concluded that a rogue wave, a wall of water 100 feet high, must have swept them away while they were securing equipment near the cliffs. But skeptics point to the locked door and the half-eaten meal. Could it have been a sudden fit of madness? Did one man kill the others before leaping into the depths? Or do the legends of the phantom birds and ancient spirits of the island hold a darker truth? Today, the Flannan Isles lighthouse is automated, its gears turning without human hands. But some say that when the fog rolls in, you can still hear the cries of 3 men trapped in time. What do you believe happened on that cold December night? Leave your theory in the comments. And remember, some files are better left closed. I'm your narrator for Midnight Files. Don't forget to subscribe for more unsolved mysteries